Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot. My name's Christina. I'm a Swedish-Australian psychic, medium and artist. This will be the third reading I'll do for you since I started my YouTube channel, Swedish Dharma Tarot. Yeah, you probably know that. I'd like to start by saying, and you know this, that if it doesn't resonate, then please check one of your other planets or several of them, or maybe check in with another reader that you feel more in tune and in line with energetically, because that's important too. And also, while doing these videos, I've learned that spirit is very specific, and we can change the type of readings that we do, but then you have to let me know. What are you missing? What do you like? What don't you like? What would you like to see? And then I'm sure that Spirit's going to help us too. A quick few words about your planets. You have your rising or your ascendant sign. That tells us a lot about how you function socially, at least in your younger years. And then we have the moon. The moon in your horoscope tells us how you function emotionally. You can also check your Venus. Venus in a woman's horoscope tells us a lot about how she projects her femininity. And in a male horoscope, the type of woman that he's attracted to. And Mars, which shows us the fundamental energy resource that we can access in ourselves, also says a lot about how a man in a male horoscope projects his masculinity, and in a female horoscope about the type of man that she likes. Enough of that. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with you this week, Sagittarius. What do you want to tell Sagittarius, dear Spirit? Here we go, a lot. So the Seven of Staves, this card came up reversed. So that tells me that something is being released, something within you, something that's been troubling you, probably troubling you, causing some sort of inner conflict maybe. It's releasing now. So the tarot deck that I work with is called the Goddess Tarot, or the Goddess Tarot, made by Chris Waldher, an American artist, and they've taught me everything I know, so I'm quite reluctant to change decks, at least when I'm working. I like to look at other ones. But I'm not that familiar with the major arcana, for example, because in this tarot deck, the major arcana are all made up of goddesses from all over the world. So they're very cosmopolitan, and they're also goddesses from different time periods. I love them, and I'm so grateful to be able to work with them. So let's see, we have a young man, a man under the age of 26, Sagittarius. He's had to make some sacrifices. Maybe that's been the feeling of discomfort, psychological discomfort, being a bit, filled with conflict or something. But it's about to be released. This young man, it looks like something's happened here with work. He has become clearer and more insightful about the work that he does. I think this young man works with people, possibly in a hospital, possibly patients, but the World card comes up here, and I know that for many of you means the end or the beginning of the cycle. I have a different card for that. But for me, the World is travel and or the influence of other cultures. So this young Sagittarius might be working overseas, Or he might be working in his home country, but with people from other countries, migrants or refugees or something. He is a student. A student of what? I would like to know that. Possibly psychology. The moon comes up here. And for me, that's feeling, that sentiment, just like the moon in our horoscopes. So it could very well be psychology that he studies with. And he is under very good protection in his work. The Wheel of Fortune, represented here by the goddess Lakshmi. So that tells me that what he's doing is very, very needed. We need him. And he's under good protection, yeah. And he's typical Sagittarius in the sense that he doesn't make things into a problem unnecessarily. So he's quite happy and easygoing, but he has had some bothers. But yeah, and it also has to do with communication. So who is he not speaking to, or rather not telling it like it is to? Okay, there's been some sort of disagreement here. It's with an older woman. She might only be 30, but she's over 26. And I'm not sure if it's the woman he's involved with in a relationship. No, I don't think so. I think it's probably a colleague at work. And we saw there in the beginning that he's just left his work. And it could have been because of problems within the staff. Some workplaces aren't healthy, unfortunately. And I think he had he was very unlucky to be introduced into a staff group that's quite dysfunctional. But he's free from them and he's moving on. He's let go of these inner conflicts and even the outer ones, or the internal and external ones. And he's in a process of great transformation. That's death, I'm pretty sure. 13, Scorpio's card, which is very good. And that transformation is going to bring him closer and closer to this card, the star. It's Aquarius. But for me, the star, when it appears with the person in a particular situation, it shows me that this person is working on becoming more and more their true self. And there's no doubt about it that Sagittarius, that's what you're going to do, young man. All the best of luck to you. You've made the right decision, I think. I'm going to take some oracle cards for you. We'll start with this one, messages from your angels. And see what Spirit wants to tell you through them. These are made by Doreen Virtue, as are so many others. There's so many Doreen Virtue decks. They're all wonderful. Merlina. This came up for Scorpio, and I put it back in the deck because I felt that just wasn't right. But you're confused and indecisive because you don't have enough information. Do research or seek expert advice before making a decision. Well, so there might be something else in there that you need to know, but I think this is talking past time. I think you've passed this now. You've made your decision and you've left that place of employment and you're going ahead, and it's going to be wonderful for both you and the people you take care of. A yogic path. These are magical cards too, made by Sahara Rose, and the artist is called Danielle Knoll. In here we find different Indian deities, Ayurveda, yoga, spirituality. Our chakras are in here as well. I find them quite fascinating and very beautiful. Please, Spirit, can you give Sagittarius a card? Well, eventually. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, if a card doesn't pop out in a few seconds, I will have to cut the deck. All right then. Or maybe that's what's meant, to cut the deck. There. Here we go. Manipura. I think that's the chakra here in the solar plexus. Yeah, of course it is. It's quite clear. And what does that want to tell us? Page 53. Solar plexus chakra. You have come to a place where you know exactly who you are. Look at that, the start. Gone are the days of confusion and blurred lines between your truth and the expectations of others. You have grounded into your essence and built the foundation of your empowered self. Wonderful. What empowered self? You had to let go of many friendships and relationships that were no longer serving you to get to where you are. I guess that's your past employment then. Now is the time to really go after what you want in life. What do you care about? What lights you up? How do you want to serve? Meditate on these questions and take action on what comes up. Yeah. All the best of luck, dear Sag. I hope to see you again, but now I'm going into my sales pitch. If you want to turn off. If you'd like a personal reading with me, that's completely doable. You email me and we agree on a time, and I will contact you on Skype, and we can talk either on video or in a normal telephone. I do like the energy of to feel the energy of the person I'm working with, but it's not essential. So if you prefer a personal video on YouTube, that's all right too, or email. But it will set you back for 30 minutes, 88 Australian dollars, 61 US dollars, 92, I think, New Zealand dollars, 47 GB pounds, or 574 Swedish krona. Thank you for watching. Bye.